Okay, hi everybody, Jory Sirota here. We're looking at thoracic extension today. So many people lack thoracic extension. They round their shoulders forward, spend too much time on the computer, too much time driving, whatever it is. It can be emotions, depression, a whole slew of things that keep the spine in this rounded position and prevent it from getting into extension. Creating that thoracic extension takes effort, takes energy, takes time, takes perseverance. But it changes your posture, it changes the way that your head sits on top of your shoulders, it changes the movement of your shoulders. It's an incredibly valuable tool to our physical and emotional health. So we're looking at a very simple way to passively create thoracic extension day. You need a couple things. You need a yoga blanket. It can be any blanket you want. It could be a towel, whatever you want. I'm going to use a yoga blanket today. Yoga blanket is going to get rolled into this big cylindrical thing, shape. And it's going to lay right there. I'm going to lay back on the blanket roll, so it's just underneath my scapulars. It's around T6, 7, 8. It's the bra line vertebrae. It's not on the scapula, it's just underneath the scapula, so it's still on the vertebrae. So I gotta find that vertebrae, find that place. There it is. Arms go out to the side. And then you relax. This in itself is more than enough. If you're somebody who rounds your shoulders forward, you have a tight upper back, whatever it is, if you stay here for 1, 2, 3 minutes a day, once, twice a day, you're gonna get tremendous results. But I'm going to take it a little bit further for those of us that want to go a little bit further. After you lay here for a little bit, relax the nerves around your spine, relax the nerves around your vertebrae, and then you'll just take your arms up overhead. Immediately that shifts the pressure that's taking place in your thoracic vertebrae and the blanket. With the arms up overhead, slowly the arms extend over your head. Now, here's the thing. The more that your arms extend, the more the pressure on the vertebrae changes. So when you find an area that feels like, whoa, that one's really tight, hang out. Take a breath. Breathe. Take a couple breaths. And just get that vertebrae to release. And when you feel like you're ready to move on, move on. As my arms go over my head, the pressure on the vertebrae is changing. Back of the neck lengthens towards the wall there. And then the arms keep coming up and over until you're done. Here's the thing. There are 12 thoracic vertebrae, and a lot of these vertebrae go into this kyphotic rounded position. So after you do one vertebrae, just shift. I'm going to move one vertebrae this way. Now I'm closer to the scapula, but I'm still not on the scapula. And if you get onto the scapula, that's also fine. That's not a bad way to practice. So you can go up and down your thoracic spine to see where you need. And then from here, I'm doing it again. Now there comes a point where the arms come over the head where it feels like the ribs are protruding upwards towards the ceiling. You're going into a kind of back-bended position, but the ribs are flaring. When you feel that, instead of allowing the ribs to flare, keep your arms up in the air, take your lower ribs, your floating ribs, the ribs that are closest to your hips, and press them down towards the blanket, down towards the floor. Now you're getting even more of that thoracic extension. You're getting that blanket to push the vertebrae up. You're getting your vertebrae to move upwards towards your chest, towards the ceiling. You can still play with taking your arms overhead. Do this as much as you want. 3, 4, 5 times. Change the blanket 2, 3, 4 times, however much you want. Keep it in the thoracic cavity. Don't take it to the lumbar. That's not going to really be beneficial for you. Ribs press down when you feel like your ribs are flaring. Take the arms overhead, palms face each other. A couple minutes a day, a couple times a day, however it is you want to do it. It will increase your thoracic extension.